Hey squad, welcome back to your Royal BFF, the People's Duchess. Thank you for joining me today. Happy Saturday. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. I know I am. I always have really good weekends. The weekends are kind of just my time to hang out and clean, rearrange furniture. Apparently it's fall now. I was like totally surprised to hear that, but I'm going to embrace it. A lot of you have Meghan sensibilities when it comes to the home, as do I. My home is, in fact, a lot of sad beige and lots of pops of color. So I was really excited to see Meghan's latest Instagram featuring cute, cozy corners of her home and her dog. But then we see this floral arrangement that looks like any other arrangement that she's made, except I spied with my little eye, as ever, branding on a vase. So I think this is probably a prototype, and we are probably moving into the Housewares series of As Ever. Super exciting. And this is a very smart move given that we as her consumers already upcycle her jars as vases. So to give us an actual vase is very smart. So why not just start with something that she knows everybody loves? Genius, brilliant. I'll take 10. Meghan is the queen of Easter eggs. We talked about a lot of things in that Discord. If you guys aren't in the Discord yet, dude, join the membership. The Discord is so good. So speaking of the Discord, we were having this conversation yesterday about Harry and Meghan's upcoming Mental Health Day award. It's going to be awesome. I'm so proud of them. I think it's really important. Every one of us goes through some mental health challenges in life, and I think that this work is very important. The way Heads Together was really important. You know, back when Harry was there and it was important. I wonder where Heads Together is now. If you guys know or have an inkling of where Heads Together is currently, please let me know in the comments. We are looking for you, hun. We just want to make sure you're okay. So mental health was a large portion of our conversation in that Discord, but we did cover such a wide range of topics, including the awards that they've taken home so far and the awards that they're up for. Let's be honest, Meghan is going to win the People's Choice Award for her podcast. She's definitely ahead of the competition by miles, so that's a given. We also discussed the perception of Harry and Meghan being punished for their success. I agreed to an extent. In my opinion, Harry and Meghan are being punished for their success, yes, but I think that the reason Meghan gets the brunt of the abuse and harassment is because in the patriarchy, elevating a woman to equal respect as you is basically a capital crime. In the monarchy, there's no such thing as someone from the outside coming in and being better than anyone that's born a blood prince or princess. So William's wife was probably directed very sternly not to get any lofty ideas of looking better or gaining more attention or popularity than him, as visualized here. They accepted that Harry was more popular than William, but whomever Harry got with, they expected her to also fall in line behind Harry. And that's just not the case. Harry has elevated Meghan because she is worthy of that elevation. Her voice is worthy of being heard. Harry does not see her as someone he needs to keep in line behind him so he can shine. Very different dynamic from his brother and sister-in-law, and the monarchy in general. And that's why you see a lot of men putting down other men who treat their significant others well. They call them names, they act like they're doing something wrong because in the patriarchy, you're not meant to elevate a woman like that. So I'm just really inspired by all of their successes. It makes me grind harder. It makes me want to do more for my community, more outreach, and help where I can. Harry and Meghan are being honored for their work in mental health on World Mental Health Day. This will be a panel discussion, and it includes a lot of notable people in mental health. Katie Couric, Carson Daly, Deepak Chopra. I am particularly excited for Harry and Meghan, obviously, but also for Samira. I follow her on social media. She's hilarious. She has a great personality, and she's a really great advocate for mental health and anti-bullying. She exists in a larger body, and she has been working tirelessly to make things more considerate and accessible for plus-size individuals. October 10th in New York, back to the Big Apple. Y'all know every time Meghan pops up in New York, the fashion, high. The impact, even higher. I am a nerd through and through. I love mental health and discovering how we can make it better in our everyday lives. Because, we're not just a library here. We don't just read people for filth. Sometimes we actually educate you along the way. Everything that the Sussexes stand for, I really resonate with. So I put together this episode, actually, the most winning royals ever. I want to play it, and then we'll come back and add their current awards and then their awards that they're also up for. my gosh. How much do you love that video? It is one of my favorites. The core of Archwell's impact is a real respect for people. They've always demonstrated that they care about people. And it just so happens that now they have this very large platform. So this is modern day princessery. In 2025, you got to be a little bit more hardy, a little bit more robust than that. I think a lot of people have high expectations in this day and age. Standing somewhere, waving, sitting somewhere, smiling. That's just not going to cut it. I don't know. I can't relate. I love that Archwell has gotten so much accomplished in its short existence, and there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot going on, and we are seated. Good times ahead. I wish I could say that about everyone. I do understand that Harry's family is going through quite the difficult time. A lot of illness, a lot of peril, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of wobbly ankles. And I just wanted to take a moment to do something kind of unexpected and offer some kind words of wisdom and advice. Get a job. And with all due respect, get one soon, because I don't know that you guys have as much job security as you've probably been led to believe. And in any case, it's always a good idea to have some backup soft skills and training. You never know when you'll need it. You're depending on the monarchy to exist all your life. And what if it doesn't? You need a job. It's 2025. That is the best advice I can give you as a person who wants to see you fail. Just get a job. Look, I think if everyone had good mental health, we would have far fewer problems, certainly far fewer wars, collectively far fewer disgruntled people in the world. So with that said, I will just say that I hope you all get some therapy. You really need it. It's not taboo. There's nothing wrong with talking to a neutral third party about your issues. And if they do have some resolutions that would make you less evil, that would be good. That would be a net good for all. Anyways, look at me giving good, solid advice. I'm proud of me. The old me would have said something snarky, and that's just not the new me. That's not the me we can go into the next year with. I am working on having more empathy, and I'm exercising this by being empathetic to people who really need it. And seeing as how Harry's family doesn't need it, I will not be extending empathy there. I'm sorry, not sorry, but if you don't regard me as a human being, then I am not bound by those rules of humanity or engagement. So I understand that at a time like this, the correct human response would be empathy, but you've made it abundantly clear that you don't consider me part of the human race.